And for more on this, we're now joined by DA Tshwane Caucus Chair, Jackie Ace, and she joins us via our video link. Now, Jackie, you are saying as the City of Tshwane that progress has been made in this regard, but you still received this qualified audit outcomes, and one would say that it's still a negative. What do you have to say as the City of Tshwane?
A lot of work still needs to be done, but Mayor Soyebrink, in his address of the city in 2023, made it very clear that a qualified audit is what we are aiming for, because going to an unqualified audit in one audit cycle would be too ambitious, as there is too much work that needed to be done. We set out, as per his direction in SOCA in 2023, we set out to improve on 2 of the 3 fields where we had irregular findings in. Those were cash collectibles as well as trade payables. And the Auditor General has found that in those 2 areas we have significantly improved. And that is why we have moved towards the qualified audit, away from the adverse audit finding. From the onset, we did say that assets, which was the 3rd section, is something that we will not be able to fix in one audit cycle. So we are now saying that we are focusing on that, and we are working towards, in the next audit cycle, which is the June 2024 audit cycle, to move towards a unqualified audit.
And Jackie, one would say that, spending a lot of time in the City of Tshwane, I mean, I've seen on numerous occasions where the opposition parties, even said that you had failed to submit your financial statements on time, and there was also failed financial control. Where would you say over the past few years it went wrong for the City of Tshwane?
We should distinguish between a failure and a deliberate decision. The city manager, upon the advice of the APC, made a deliberate decision to apply to National Treasury to submit these statements on a later date. This proved to be the correct decision. Now we see this in the audit outcome, because it allowed for more time to ensure that what we are submitting is a quality. The one thing that we did not do is we did not issue a SENS statement with the JSE, and that is a learning that we will take into a future, although we have tasked the CFO this year to ensure that we've got financial statements ready in time, and that we do not sit in a situation again where we have to apply for an extension. But yes, this was a deliberate decision, and in hindsight has been proven to be the correct decision.
And would you say it was the correct decision if this also hampered service delivery?
I'm not sure how the audit and the submission of the financial statements at a later date hampered service delivery. What we actually see in this audit outcome is that we are moving towards improved service delivery, and that is what the audit outcome is saying to us.
Jackie, also looking at some of the criticisms that have come out from the City of Tshwane, specifically pertaining to your budget and not being able to spend the money given to you by Treasury. How has this actually affected development in the City of Tshwane? And I am speaking about the projects, especially for urbanization, money that was not spent, but money was given to the City of Tshwane for those important projects.
This is something we take very seriously, and we are committed to spend our grants and subsidies. And we have made various improvements, including a adjustments budget that was approved a couple of weeks ago. One of the things that brought us to the point where we did not spend in our grants and subsidies in the way that we would have liked to spend it is because we have put in place better controls, we have put in place better systems. And that led to a short-term delay in spending. We are one of the cities in the country that is the most advanced when it comes to MSCOA compliance with National Treasury's requirements. And because we have been putting those things into place to ensure that the money that we do spend, we spend correctly and we spend on value for money, that has delayed some of our projects while we were busy putting those in place. But it is a deliberate focus from the city to ensure that we do spend the funds that we have to our availability before the end of the year.
And moving forward, Jackie, what would you say, when it comes to the coalition in the city of Tshwane? What lessons have been learned over the past couple of years when it comes to, dealing with the city's finances?
I think there's quite a lot of lessons that has been learned. One of the biggest thereof is the importance of a top management that works with the government of the day. And we have successfully been able to replace all of our top management, and we're busy working that through to lower management as well. But I do believe that is one of the biggest learnings that we have taken, is that taking apart the legacy of cadre employment that the ANC has left us should be something that we focus on firstly. And then secondly, to ensure that we always have the correct processes, checks and balances and controls in place, because that will allow us to deliver the type of services that we would like to deliver.
And you speak about progress being made in the city of Tshwane. Maybe enlighten us there. What progress has been made, going forward before you reach the end of the 2024 financial year?
The city has been quite candid about our financial position. I believe we've been more candid than most other cities. We also see that national government is approaching a point now where they are saying that they are facing similar issues to what the City of Tshwane is facing. So we've been very candid about the difficulties that we've had, but we have put into place a financial rescue mission. You probably would have seen that the city is on a quite harsh credit control drive at the moment to encash on our 23 billion rand debtors book, where our aim is to get at least 6 billion of that 23 billion within the next couple of months, which will hopefully then allow us to do quite a lot of the work that gets us out of the deficit, the budget deficit that we were left with after the city was placed illegally under administration. We are starting to see the fruit of this work. However, as with the audit finding, these are beginning steps, and we do believe and we do admit that there is still a lot that we need to do in the city to ensure our financial stability and to ensure our financial rescue. But we have the plans in place, we have the people in place, and we are committed to do what needs to be done.
Jackie, thank you so much for your time this evening. That is Jackie Ace. She is DA Tshwane Caucus Chair, giving us an insight there when it comes to the audit outcomes from the Auditor General. When it comes to the City of Tshwane, they're receiving a qualified audit outcomes.